Hey everyone, I curled my hair for this video because I have a lot more time, so let me know if you like it. I need to do a lot more things to entertain myself now. Hey everyone, so before I move forward, I just want to address the current situation, especially with the fact that I have type 1 diabetes and I'm one of the people in the more high risk group for this mysterious illness I can't talk about on YouTube because they'll demonetize me, but you know what I'm talking about. This video is going to be serious, and my next one is going to be more lighthearted. There is a lot of heaviness and seriousness going in the world right now, so if this is going to overwhelm you, I encourage you to wait until the next video. Before I begin this video, I need to give a disclaimer that I am not a doctor and I am not a medical professional. This video is not me trying to give any advice medically. If you are looking for medical advice regarding type 1 diabetes or this illness, I will have some references linked down below that you are welcome to check out, as well as contacting your doctor for more specific information. I can tell you my story and things that have worked for me regarding type 1 diabetes, but that's all I can do. If you don't know the difference between type 1 diabetes and type 2 diabetes, please research it before you comment anything on this video. My goal in this video is to give you knowledge and resources that I have about type 1 diabetes, as well as for everyone, just let you know that we're all in this together and provide a little bit of hope through this difficult time. I know with all this quarantining and social distancing that we're doing, people are feeling lonely and isolated, and if you don't feel that you have anyone to support you, just know that I'm here. Send me a message. My Instagram is linked down below. I'm sometimes slow, but I'm here and I will be supporting you with all the ample time that I have now, because we need to lift each other up during this time and know that we're not alone. It is wise to educate ourselves on the current situation, not out of fear, but as a means of arming ourselves with the knowledge that we need in order to keep ourselves and others safe and healthy. However, please do not overwhelm yourself with information, because this can be a lot of negativity at once and it can be a lot to handle sometimes. Arm yourself with the knowledge that you need, and let's all together figure out a plan to get ourselves out of this situation. If you have diabetes or another high-risk illness, please take this seriously and stay at home. I assume if you're watching this video, you're probably doing that and staying at home, but I just want to say that as another friendly reminder. I am currently quarantining myself in my home in Los Angeles, California. I'm safe, I'm not sick at all. Because I have type 1 diabetes, I'm taking this precaution extra seriously, and instead of just social distancing, I'm kind of self-isolating. Is it healthy mentally? No, it's not, but it probably is in terms of keeping myself and others safe. I also have the blessing of being an only child and having no friends for the first 14 years of my life, so the situation is probably easier for me than it is for some other people. I do understand the loneliness that can be felt during this time, so I encourage you to reach out to friends through FaceTime, text, whatever you need to do to feel that you're still connected. So first in this video, I will be giving just my general commentary on this situation, and then second, I will be talking about type 1 diabetes as it relates to this specifically. I will put the timestamps in the link down below if you're interested in one part or the other. Ugh, it's a lot to take in. So one, there are a lot of messages that are being spread right now, and I've noticed that it tends to fall into two categories. There is the messages of fear and the messages of hope. There is the messages of divisiveness and the messages of unity. And right now, more than ever, we need the messages of unity and hope. At this time and every time in our life, we have a choice in what we focus on. All of us at this point are in a battle with the same enemy, which is both comforting and terrifying. If you are focused on pointing your fingers at your comrades and blaming the people around you, you are not focused on defeating the enemy. You're focused on tearing other people down. We don't need that right now. We don't. It is not worth the ego boost to feel like you're slightly better than someone else to divide this world further than it already is. We're already here, so how can we get out of this situation? We should be focused on giving people hope through this time, supporting our medical workers, supporting our workers at the grocery stores and the janitors and the mailman and all the people that are keeping us up right now, and thank them for the great work that they're doing. We should come together and understand that we are all fighting the exact same battle, each of us with different strengths and weaknesses in fighting it. We need to surround ourselves with hope, and we need to look within ourselves and see what gifts we have that can help us to give hope and happiness to others so that we can come out on the other side of this. What I also want to say is that we all have something to give right now. Even if you don't think you do, you do. I was doubtful that I had anything to give, and actually the reason I'm making this video is because I realized if I help one person feel comforted and connected, that's help. If you are a teacher and you give an online class today, you're helping someone. If you really don't feel like you have anything to give right now, go and give an elderly person that can't buy groceries for themselves, groceries or food from your pantry, and let them know that you're there for them. There's so much that we can be doing. And the way I'm coping with this quarantine is by creating. I'm creating videos and music and art. And I encourage you to create and do whatever gifts it is you were given as well. Regarding type 1 diabetes, so I asked my doctor and I checked the American Diabetic Association, as well as other websites that are all linked down below with information on this illness and type 1 diabetes and how they relate to one another. But overall, the information is very vague. They don't really distinguish how it affects type 2 and type 1 differently. The only things I feel we can take from it at this time is that maintaining your blood sugar and maintaining your health is more important than ever now. What I'm doing is I'm trying to go towards a low carb diet. I'm doing high intensity interval training every day, and I'm taking daily vitamins. So to break this down further, I do high intensity interval training daily. This is a high intensity workout that raises your heartbeat and is really good for your health. There are a lot of at-home workouts that many fitness gurus have on YouTube or Instagram that you can follow and do from your home. I personally do Nike Training Club, which is a free app that is not sponsored. It just really is great. 2, I take daily vitamins. I take a multivitamin, I take zinc, and I take vitamin C. Everything that you need in order to boost your immune system's functioning more. That combined with exercise will really boost your immune system and help it work at its full capacity. And the last thing that I do is that I'm trying to eat low carb so that I need less insulin. So for those of you who don't know, if you have type 1 diabetes, you have to inject insulin for every certain amount of carbs that you eat. So if you eat less carbs, you therefore need less insulin. So when I'm sick, my blood sugars tend to rise and become a little more resistant to insulin. So in order to get to a healthy blood sugar level when I'm sick, I need more insulin than I do normally. So if I need more insulin when I'm sick, when I'm healthy, I try to use less so I can conserve it for the times when I know I'll really need it. So by having a low carb diet, I preserve the amount of insulin that I use for the times when I really need it, as well as just making my body healthy and function at a more optimal level, which will overall boost my immune system and make me stronger. We need to take care of ourselves when we're healthy, and especially when we're sick, we need to monitor our blood sugar levels very strictly so that nothing severely negative will happen to us. Obviously, this is easier said than done. Besides taking care of ourselves, we also need to take care of our surroundings and limit our exposure to anything that may harm our health. I think it is a strength to recognize your weakness, and I know that one of my weaknesses is health. And this is just in life. That's why I work out every day. That's why I try and eat healthy for the most part. And that's why at this point I am completely self-isolating. We need to understand our strengths and our weaknesses, and we need to take social distancing seriously, especially as a diabetic. I am taking full isolation except for my roommates, and they aren't seeing anyone except me either, so we all are isolated together. During this time of social isolation, we all have a lot of time. We can use that time for anything. We can curl our hair, we can make videos, and I encourage you all to just create and to create using the gifts that you've been given. During this time, I will be continuing my job, working from home, as well as creating videos and maybe curling my hair more. Whatever it is that you love to do, I ask that you do it even more so during this time. We are lucky enough to have been given a lot of time at home. We can use that time to get closer to our family and to create and to grow the skills and the talents that we were already given. We need to make the most of this time that we've been given to give our gifts and our talents to others. So I want you to comment down below what is one thing you can do today with your gifts or talents to make the world a little brighter today. Do you know someone who is sick? Do you know an elderly person or a person with a compromised immune system that needs groceries? Can you drop off groceries and give it to them? Do you know someone that feels scared? Can you send them a meme and make them laugh? Can you call up a friend that feels lonely and FaceTime them and ask how they've been doing? Can you hug your pet a little more? Can you say an extra thank you to the people who work at the grocery stores and the janitors and the nurses and the doctors? Can you let them know how appreciated and loved they are? How can you be a beacon of hope today? I dearly hope that you and your families are all safe, happy, and healthy, and please give as much good to the world as you can now when we need it the most. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.